If you were to make a list of famous inventors, it would more than likely include Ben Franklin, Albert Einstein, Thomas Edison, and Derek Hoy? Here's tonight's Faces of Kansas City. Here in KC, there are two known truths. Our barbecue and tailgating are a way of life. So when a graduate student at UMKC said he could improve the two, we said, prove it. His invention involves the unlikely combination of a catapult and beer.
I certainly realized it had potential because everybody that sees it says, "Oh wow, you gotta sell this."
His target audience?
We got brats, burgers,
anyone
and dogs
who loves to down a brew in the parking lot of a football game, hang out at the lake, or just relax in your backyard.
You always have the guy that's got to throw the biggest party and have the coolest next best thing, the coolest gadget.
I introduce the Shoot-A-Brew.
So you hit the remote control, and the cooler tosses your next beverage right to you.
That is awesome. Now, as a journalist, I try to remain neutral on everything I report on.
Let her rip. All right, here we go.
But I have to admit,
perfect.
Derek's beer launching cooler is pretty cool.
You open it up, and it's got a magazine to keep all the cans in there, and then it's got the ice container on the side. It's got a small automotive motor that cycles the lever, and it's spring-loaded. Launches the can out. I love this thing.
Derek took his Shoot-A-Brew to tailgate at Arrowhead at last month's Kansas State-Iowa State game. He says unsuspecting fans were wowed.
I probably shut it off 3 times, and I had a crowd. They just start walking in from 50 feet away. You could see their heads turn. They just kind of stop and look in the distance, and then all of a sudden the crowd forms.
Michael Song, the director of the Institute for Entrepreneurship and Innovation at UMKC, says Derek's tricked-out cooler should be a surefire hit.
Here, have a beverage.
It's an innovative idea that gives people what they want and really increase the fun of going to football game.
The entrepreneurial successes of this community.
In fact, Derek was recently awarded a scholarship for being named UMKC's Entrepreneur of the Year. And with his patent in place, the university is working right now to help find a manufacturer. And I'm told the Shoot-A-Brew should be on store shelves by next spring.
There's a pretty big market for what people will pay to entertain your friends and to hang out and have a good time.
And ultimately that could end up paying off for you.
Yeah, I sure hope so.
If you'd like to find out more about Derek's invention, we have a link to his website that you'll find on KCTV5.com. Just look under the News tab and click on Faces of KC.